So we're here, it's the last week of my year as commander. We're at Boy State, Grand Valley State right now, and the boys are starting to come in and get checked in for their amazing week that they're going to experience. It's been an amazing year. I thank every one of you for the opportunity to serve as your state commander. It's been a privilege that I just never could have imagined the amazing things that I would see, the opportunities that I would have, the people I would meet, the places I would go. It's been a lot of places, been a lot of travel. It's been a lot of fun too. Hasn't all been fun though. There's been a lot of tragedy this year as well. This year started out with, prior to even the convention coming in, there was floods in Texas that affected my granddaughters. And there was the Legion family, the auxiliary stepping up with support, the Legion stepping up with support, but the Sons of the American Legion stepping up actually financially to assist them. 10 days after the election, we lost our past department commander and National Executive Committeeman, Tom Brown. And immediately had to, during the 30-day meeting, elect a new National Executive Committeeman for Michigan, which is an unusual thing. I don't know that we've ever had to do that before, but certainly not in a long time if we have. During the middle of the year, the Chairman of Internal Affairs moved to Pennsylvania, and it's been an interesting year as far as some of the other things that have gone along. And then the day before my testimonial dinner, my father passed away. And so it's definitely been a year of trials as well as a lot of victories too. And by no means are all those victories mine. Sometimes they were things that have been in the works for years, but just happened to be completed during my term of office. And I think one of the ones that I'm most proud of, and I believe actually started under past Department Commander Jim Wallace's year, was working with the tribal Indians in the Upper Peninsula to try to provide a service officer for them. And after many years of working with them, we finally got that contract in place this year. And to the point to where it's going so well that just this week, we have started scheduling to visit with other tribes in the western side of the UP to hopefully do the same thing with them. So I'm very proud of that. Again, the parade after parades after parades, everybody, the hospitality, every place that I've been has been just amazing. Sometimes the protocol could use a little work, but you know, that's me. I'm the protocol guy. I guess everybody kind of knew that going in, but you know, they did the best they could. In hindsight, they did, and none of it was atrocious to the point where we ever embarrassed anybody. But yeah, it's something we could have worked on. I guess the one thing that I'm most disappointed in is our membership, and we did not do well in our membership year this year. June 14th was the last day to determine seating for the Indianapolis Convention and for the parade in Indianapolis. And out of 55 departments, we finished 31st. And that is not where Michigan normally finishes. Michigan, since I've been involved anyway, has traditionally been a top 15 department. I'm still reflecting back on what we could have done different, what didn't go right. I don't think any one person is responsible for us in finishing 31st, but I think just overall, we didn't put as much effort in as we needed as a department, all of us, including me, because ultimately it all comes to the top. It's ultimately my responsibility to make sure that those things happen. I apologize that it didn't. But beyond that, it's still been a wonderful year, and we've had a lot of fun. I have to thank my partners, Deanna Courtwright, the auxiliary president, and Don Merlington, the SAL detachment commander. They've been troopers. They've been traveling with me. Maybe not quite as much travel as what I've put in, but nonetheless, they've been traveling with me quite a bit, and have always been there, always offered support. And commanders, anything we can do for you. Commanders, anything that auxiliary can do for you is everything the Sons can do for you, and especially the Sons. I have to say, Dom was very much a, what can the Sons do to help you, Commander? What can the Sons do to help you with this issue, Commander? And not just once or twice, but through the entire year. You know, it's just been terrific, a terrific experience that I have to thank everybody for giving me that opportunity to experience this and to serve you. And my program this year, my motto was communicate to succeed. And I hope that you feel like I at least did that well. I think I did, through the staff and Mark Sutton. He and I worked to put together and produce several videos throughout the year, something that hadn't been done before, to try to put ourselves out there so that you, the Blue Cap Legionnaire, would know what was going on, where I was, what I was doing. We really did try to keep you in the loop, and I hope that you appreciated that. It wasn't, it may look like it was a 2-minute video, and for me it was maybe 5 minutes of taping, but believe me, it's a 2-3 hour process to do something like that at minimum. And I appreciate that, because that was my motto, and my number one thing going in was, we're going to talk to our members. We're going to tell our members what's going on. And you know, with that, you saw us go Facebook Live quite often. We went live in Washington, D.C. twice. And just things that we haven't done like that before. And based on the fact that I just recently saw that the Sons have done a video with the detachment commander, Don Merlington, leaving, and the new detachment commander, Gary LeMunion, doing a first video. And I believe whoever gets elected at the close of convention next week is going to be doing his first video. Tells me that this is something that is going to be lasting, and I think that's wonderful, because it's exactly where we need to go in order to be able to communicate properly. We've done conference calls, we've done email visits, we've done video chats, we've done everything that we could do, basically, using the newer technology and using social media. And I am quite sure that the department will continue to do that. But that was a big win, in my opinion, that we've actually finally started doing that. And I'm proud to say that I was the commander that kind of got that rolling. Before I close, I have to thank my wife, Bonnie Holt, First Lady. She's been a trooper through this whole thing. On the nights that I was gone, she's been wonderful, never complained. And all the road miles together, again, never complained. This wouldn't have happened without her in the background. Her support was vital to me being able to be the commander that I was, and even just considering to run for commander in the first place. So without her, none of this would have happened. So thank you, Bonnie.